Hello and welcome to Aging is for Everyone. I'm Laura Mondello and I'm your host for the show. It has been a long, cold winter and maybe it's time to shake some of that out, get out and about and see what's going on here in Buffalo, New York. Lots of great stuff to talk about on today's show. One excellent event that's coming up that may have you maybe wanting to stay home and read a little bit is the American Association of University Women's annual sale. And here to tell us about that sale is Betty Preble, and she's the president of the Buffalo branch of the AAUW. Welcome, Betty.
Thank you.
It's great to have you here.
Thank you very much.
Now, this event has been going on for a long time. Tell me a little bit about the sale.
This is our 60th annual book sale, and we have been in a variety of locations. For the past couple of years, we've been at the Sheridan and Eggert Plaza. This year, we're going to be at the Burlington Plaza on Niagara Falls Boulevard. It's right off the 290. It's easy to get to, and there's plenty of parking. And we will have lots of books.
That's what I understand.
Yes.
I understand it's pretty much a book blowout for people who really love to read. Just a little background. Tell us a little bit about the American Association of University Women. Who are you? You know, what do you do? What is your mission?
Yeah. AAUW, the American Association of University Women, is college graduates. Men are eligible for membership. The organization has been around since 1881. The Buffalo branch has been around since 1890. We're coming up on our 125th anniversary. We have about 200 members. Our mission is equity for women and girls through advocacy, education, philanthropy, and research. We do lots of scholarships. The national organization is one of the largest sources for funding for women in graduate school. This year alone, we've given out over $3.5 million.
Wow.
The Buffalo branch itself has its own scholarship program, and close to $50,000 was spent on scholarships and projects throughout the community last year. In addition, we have some funding from some generous members who have passed on and left us money to be used for scholarships.
Okay, so and this book sale is a big part of your scholarship program.
It certainly is. We have well over 100,000 books already. And there will be more because once we're in the site, people will be bringing them. Last year, we brought in about $60,000. We sort these books starting in September. We do take the summer off because it is a lot of work.
Right.
But then starting in summer, we sort books at the Kensington Bailey Housing Services building, 2 mornings a week, and just keep on piling up these boxes of sorted books and getting ready to sell them.
Right. And where do you get your donations?
They are all contributed by people in the community. We do get leftovers from library book sales and so forth, but people decide it's time to clean out those bookshelves, and so they call and just tons of books come in.
Right. Might be good timing with spring cleaning too.
That would be wonderful. We will be in the book sale site and ready for donations there on April 7th. And we will be there every day during the week and probably one evening a week and Saturday mornings. So people are welcome to bring them.
Now, tell us when is the sale and how does the sale work?
Okay, the sale is from May 28th until June 1st. It's a 5-day sale. The first day, it costs $20 to get in the beginning of the day, and there's lots of book dealers who come in. And then the middle of the day, it's $10, and then towards the end of the day, it's $5, as the books are getting picked over.
Okay.
And then it's $1 each on Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Those days we're open from 9 a.m. until 8 p.m.
Right.
And then Sunday is free, and that's usually bag day, and we'll be open from noon until 5.
Okay. So, and there's probably still plenty of books left by Sunday.
Oh, yes. They go out by the bag load.
Yeah.
Yes.
So for your dealers, those are probably people who are reselling
Yes.
on eBay or
eBay and
bookstores.
the bookstores in the area, and we have people coming from Maryland,
Wow.
from Massachusetts, our book sale has gotten to be well known.
Wow. Now, do you get any rare books or anybody, sometimes people may donate first editions or things like that?
We do. We have a special collectibles section where there's two types of things. There's the newer books, and those sell for a little bit more. And then, yes, collectibles that people have, and we have people who look them up on the internet and say, okay, how much should we be able to get for them? And we don't charge that much.
Right.
But in general, the typical hardcover books will be $1 each, and the paperbacks 50 cents.
Okay, so it's a good deal.
And the children's books are generally less.
Right. Now, are there any particular types of books that you're looking to get donated?
Almost any
genres that are more popular than others?
Everything sells, except textbooks and encyclopedias and Reader's Digest condensed books. Those are all wonderful things, but they don't sell.
Okay, so you don't particularly
want those.
donations
of those.
Now, if somebody is interested, so basically it sounds like somebody can just grab all their books that they want to donate and they can come and drop them off.
That's right.
To your site.
Yes, we had one young woman come with her father last year and brought a truck full of almost completely brand new books.
Wow.
He was lonely, sitting at home, and so he'd order books on the internet, wouldn't even read them.
Oh my.
And so this whole truckload of new books came in, and I offered her a bookmark so they could come back for the sale, and she said, no, we're not getting any more.
No more books for Dad.
That's right.
No more books for Dad. Now, do you have people who come back every year to shop?
Oh, yes. We have a mailing list, and towards the early part of May, we'll be sending out postcards to 3,000 people who have been here for the last 4 years.
Great, great.
Yeah.
So basically, just reiterate what the dates again. And
May 28th through June 1st. 9 a.m. to 8 p.m. Wednesday through Saturday, and then noon till 5 on Sunday.
And your site again?
The Burlington Plaza on Niagara Falls Boulevard, just south of the 290.
Okay, sounds like it's going to be a great sale again.
We
and I
hope so.
Wish you all the luck in the world. It sounds like a great event and benefiting a really good cause as well. You know, scholarships are very important.
Yes.
So thank you so much for being with us, Betty.
Thank you.
And thank you for being with us. We'll be right back with more Aging is for Everyone. Welcome back to Aging is for Everyone. We're talking about fun things to do and see in Buffalo, New York. winter's over, let's hope, let's shake a little bit of it off and get out there and see what's going on. Here to tell us about a really great event in Allentown, First Fridays, is Parrish Gibbons, and she is the promotions representative for the Greater Allentown Gallery Association. Gaga.
Yeah, thanks
Welcome.
for having me. Yeah.
Great to have you here, Parrish. First Fridays, I mean, people may have heard a little bit about them, but tell us what are the First Fridays?
Yeah, First Fridays might not be new to everyone. It is across the country. A lot of cities do it. The First Fridays Gallery Walk in Buffalo, however, takes place in Allentown. It's an evening. It takes place every first Friday of the month, and so in the evening, restaurants, businesses, and galleries stay open later. They have events, they have specials, anything to really bring the community down to Allentown.
Right.
So that takes place every first Friday of the month.
Great, great. And I think people are, you know, looking for things to do, especially free things to do sometimes.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one of the benefits of First Fridays is that it's free. You know, you just go down, you explore. A lot of the opening receptions are have complimentary wine and hors d'oeuvres, so it's always a nice kind of night out with the group. And what's really convenient about Allentown is that everything's so close. You know, that is why it's called the First Fridays Gallery Walk. You can just kind of walk down Allentown, and there's so much to see, and everything's really connected. And when we started, it was just kind of started as a couple galleries, Indigo, Studio Heart, Buffalo Big Print, and over the years we've incorporated more of Allentown and tried to represent other sectors. So we have the Young Center on Franklin, we have Starlight Studio on Delaware, so we're really trying to show off what Allentown in general has to offer other than just Allen Street.
Right, right. And people can kind of get a feel for more than, you know, more what's going on in the art world maybe in Buffalo, because it's local artists generally.
Absolutely, yeah. They bring in a lot of local artists, and with all the universities and colleges within Buffalo, we have a great young group of artists that are always looking for somewhere where to have either their senior shows or just their first shows. So even if you think you're kind of familiar with Allentown, there's always something new to come check out, which is what makes it kind of so special. Right.
And what are some of, you know, you mentioned some of the organizations. Do you have a set group of galleries that participate, or does it change by month?
Anybody who kind of considers them to be a business owner in Allentown, we invite to be a part of it. I'll mention now that our website, firstfridaysallentown.com, is such a great resource, and it's a community managed website in the sense that any business owner, restaurant owner, gallery owner can log on, create an account, and can promote what's going on their First Fridays. So whether they want to promote a band that's playing at their restaurant or at their bar, or a business promoting that they have some new items in, or galleries promoting an opening reception, they can log on there and promote themselves, and it's a great resource for people who are looking to find what's in Allentown, you know, this First Friday.
Right, right. So if somebody's interested in, you know, First Friday's coming up, you know, what exhibits are going to be at which galleries, where might I want, they could sort of pre-plan what they wanted to do.
Our website is great. It actually has, we utilize Google Maps right on there. So you get a nice bird's eye view of all of Allentown, and you can say, I want to go to this place, I want to go to this place, I want to go here. You can really map out your evening, and it's really great.
Right, it sounds like it. So what are some of the events that have happened during First Fridays, like some of the shows that maybe stick in your mind?
I love a lot of what Hall Walls does, and that's definitely off the beaten path. They have a beautiful exhibit in the back, and they have a lot of great concerts. Even Bazaar Art House recently just had an exhibit of Lori Tanner's, which was really wonderful. She makes really beautiful artwork, and that was up for several months, and it brought in a lot of new interest. And Bazaar Art House also does kind of jazz nights, so that's really fun as well.
It sounds like it.
Yeah.
Sounds like it. Tell us a little bit about Gaga, about the Greater Allentown Gallery Association.
Yeah, Gaga, as we go by, is just a really group of gallery owners, really. I started attending because I was connected with Starlight Studio and Art Gallery, which is a project of the Learning Disabilities Association. So that was kind of my way in, and it really is just a group of gallery owners eager to bring more to Allentown. And so they kind of started in about 2009. as time went on, we became a committee of the Allentown Association, which is a 501c3, which gave us this umbrella to apply for some fundings from some grants, which have helped to really revamp our First Fridays. And it gives
Right.
us the ability to work with other organizations in Buffalo, like Squeaky Wheel. We've hired them before to do some installations and some video projections on buildings in Allentown,
Nice.
and even just hired some musical acts and so forth to come spice it up a little bit.
Great, great. Now, do you find that as the First Fridays are they growing? Do you find more people are learning about them, or
Yeah.
is there a good word of mouth about them?
I think so, and I think that with many things, social media has made such a difference. We are on Facebook, our galleries are on Facebook, and so we're all on there really trying to engage people. And in Buffalo, with the weather, you'd think that things kind of died down and that people wouldn't want to be walking from gallery to gallery. But one of our best successful First Fridays is our December one, and in some of the coldest months. Our first Friday in December is our holiday First Friday, and we will close down the street and we will hire a horse and buggy to take our walkers up and down. We'll have a tree lighting. We're always trying to bring new ideas to bring in new people.
Nice, nice, and it gives people a chance, maybe if they're thinking about art as a gift as
Absolutely.
well.
What a great place to holiday shop, even for, holidays aside, any type of year.
Right.
Yeah, you can always find something new down in Allentown.
Right. I think sometimes people may not realize that if you want to come out to First Friday, you may
Yeah.
be able to, really get exposed to some artwork that you might
Yeah.
be interested in purchasing.
Yeah, absolutely. And I just always have to say, one of the good and bad things about Allentown, they say, is that it's ever changing. Businesses come and go, and it makes it always a fresh experience. So whether you think you're kind of well-versed with the city, come down, because there's always something new to check out.
Right, right.
Yeah.
And that may be for somebody, may have viewers who haven't been in Allentown in a while.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe they're a little afraid to venture out there.
Yeah, come on down. Yeah, and like I said, all the galleries are always on social media and on Facebook. So even if it's not a First Friday, check out some of the galleries just during the week, or if you're ever kind of down there for lunch, check out some galleries.
Right, right. I
Yeah.
think people will be surprised at how many wonderful galleries
Oh
we
yeah.
do have.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Well, I want to thank you for being with us, Parrish, and
Yeah.
telling us about First Fridays.
Thank you
and
for having
hopefully
me.
we'll get some folks to go out and check out some of the great events that are
Yeah,
coming
I
up.
hope so. This was fun.
It's time to get out.
Yeah.
We'll be right back with more Aging is for Everyone. Take care. Yeah, I usually upload it to YouTube and I'll send it to you. Oh yeah. Yeah.
We'll definitely put that on our website and
Yeah.
everything,
Yeah.
to get most people to see it.
Great. Back to Aging is for Everyone. We're talking about places to go and things to do in Buffalo, New York today. And the West Side Bazaar is a place that you do not want to miss. Here to give us some information on the Bazaar, Market Manager Michelle Holler, Ben Bissell, who's from the Westminster Economic Development Initiative. And we also have a guest who is one of the people who sells her wares at the market. So welcome to you all. It's great to have you here.
It's great to be here. Thank you.
First, just give us a basic background. What is the West Side Bazaar? Where is it? And why would people want to go there?
The West Side Bazaar is located on 25 Grand Street. It's a market that holds both food shops and both retail, jewelry, and art. We have over 16 food vendors, or 16 vendors, and we have vendors that are from all over the world. So people from Burma, Thailand, Nepal, Ethiopia, and each shop is really unique. They sell clothing, jewelry, and art that could come from either they make on their own or that come from their country. So maybe they have family that still live there and they send it. So it helps both the family back home and it helps the shop owner here in Buffalo.
Right.
So it's a really special place. Yeah.
It sounds like it. And it's been, tell us a little bit about the history of the Bazaar. How did this start? I mean, the West Side is like was the original home of like the immigrant Italians. And then now it's all kinds of immigrants from all over the world. So tell us a little bit about the history.
Yeah, so it's very exciting. I'm actually the executive director of WEDI, which is the organization that runs the Bazaar, and we created the Bazaar. The Bazaar is a very exciting place. It was actually in the vision of an individual named John Perry, and it was actually a group of stakeholders from the West Side, people who were interested, concerned citizens about the West Side and where it was going, and saw a lot of potential. And so one individual came up with the idea, and the idea just kept exploding, and more